Hi guys. ஆக்சுவலாக எங்களோட வாய்ஸ் கிளியராக இருந்தது அப்படின்னா நீங்கள் கமெண்ட்ஸ் லெசன் சொல்லி டைப் பண்ணுங்க.
ஸோ நாங்கள் பேசுகிறது கேட்குதா? ஓகே.
வாய்ஸ் கிளியராக இருக்கா?
ஸோ மைக் டெஸ்டிங் 1 2 1 2 கேட்குதா பேசுறது? யா கிளியர் அண்ணா. ஓ தேங்க்யூ தோனி சிஎஸ்கே ஃபேன். ஓகே ஓகே. ஆர்சி மாதவன்
எதுவுமே காட்டலைங்க.
கமெண்ட்ஸ் அதில் போய் பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஓகே ஸ்டார்ட் த மியூசிக்.
ஓகே கிளியரா இருக்கு. ஓகே டன் எனக்கு இங்க எல்லாம் கரெக்டா வந்துச்சு. ஓகே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். ஆக்சுவலா இது வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்மளோட 4th லைவ் இல்லையா? இந்த லைவ்ல நம்ம வந்துட்டு யார் கூட பேச போறோம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு எக்ஸ்பர்ட் எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் ரிசர்ச்சர் அண்ட் வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா வெல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஐஓடி டேவ். ஓகேங்களா? அந்த அண்ணா வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஃப்ரம் கேரளா. அவர் வந்துட்டு கேரளால இருந்து இருக்காரு. ஆக்சுவலா இங்கிலீஷ்ல தான் பேசுவார். ஓகேங்களா? ஏன்னா கேரளால இருந்து பேசுவாரு. ஸோ இங்கிலீஷ் உங்களுக்கு ஒருவேளை எந்த விஷயமாவது புரியல அப்படின்னா நீங்க கமெண்ட்ஸ்ல கேளுங்க. அது என்னன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அகைன் வந்துட்டு அவர் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுவார். ஓகேங்களா? 6 o'clock கரெக்ட் டைம். 6 o'clock கரெக்ட் டைம். ஏன் 6 o'clock வரல அப்படின்னா அண்ணா வந்துட்டு இப்பதான் ஃப்ரீயா இருந்தாங்க. அதனால 6 o'clock பதிலாக 7:30 வச்சிருக்கோம். ஓகேங்களா? ஓகே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடுவோமா? ஓகே அண்ணாவோட நேம் வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா முகமது ஜெயின்.
ஸோ ஹாய்
ஃப்ரம் கேரளா. Hi bro.
Actually, first of all, I'm thank you for inviting me to this wonderful session, live session.
Yeah,
and
welcome.
I share some my experience and my work to this all audience in front of all this audience. Yeah, can I share now?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can share bro.
Okay,
I'll share my screen.
ஸோ அண்ணா வந்து ஒரு ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் வந்து காமிக்க போறாங்க.
ஆமா, இதுவரையும் அவரோட டெக் ஜெர்னி எப்படி இருந்தது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவரோட பிரசன்டேஷன் காட்ட போறாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு சிம்பிள் ஹோம் ஆட்டோமேஷன் ப்ராஜெக்ட் பத்தி பேச போறாங்க. ஓகேங்களா? கன்ஃபார்ம் ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான ஒரு ஜெர்னி தான் அண்ணாவோடது. சோ கடைசி வரையும் பாருங்க.
பயங்கரம் ஆச்சரியப்பட்டோம். சூப்பரா இருந்தது.
பயங்கர மோட்டிவேட்டிங்கா இருக்கும்.
Is my screen is visible?
எல்லாருக்கும் ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியுதா? எல்லாத்துக்கும் வியூவர்ஸ்
ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியுது அப்படின்னா எஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்க.
ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் எல்லாத்துக்கும். Okay, தெரியுது.
Yeah
bro,
you can
start bro.
I am myself Muhammed Zain from Kerala, and currently I am pursuing my bachelor degree in electrical and electronics from Marath Ignatius College of Engineering, situated in Kerala, Ernakulam. And currently I am a S2 student, first year student. And in my I have some experience in hardware and electronics side, and I work in electronics, IOT, robotics, and some sort of other things. And here I'm presenting some of my works and my dream and everything in front of you guys. And basically my dream is to be an electronic researcher, and I'm working for that, and currently I'm working for that. And next 45 minutes I'm going to introduce all my next 45 minutes I will share with you guys like my experience, my journey, how I create my network, what's my future plan, how my real relationship strengthen my dreams, and how to inspire for working, and just I will show what all I achieved so far. And first of all, saying like up to 7th standard, I really do nothing. Actually, I really do nothing, and I'm not good in studies. I'm a below average student up to 7th standard. So my parents and teachers are supposed to switch my CBSE school to Kerala State School into the 8th standard. So after 8th standard, there occur lots of change in my life, and it's one of my turning point in my life. After that, first when I'm in 8th standard, I got a chance and opportunity to participate Kerala Science Festival, Kerala School Science Fair, that conducted by our education department. So I won first prize in district level and third prize in state level, and that's my first award winning, and that's my first honor that I get ever from my school level. After that, all the teachers are started to recognizing me, and they will inform many tech events to me directly and personally. One of that another turning point is like Intel Excellence that informed by one of my class teacher. Intelligent Challenge is actually an technological event that conducted by Kerala Startup Mission. Kerala Startup Mission is an organization in Kerala that run by government, and they support startups, electronic startups, hardware startup, all kind of startup will be supported by Kerala Startup Mission in Kerala. And this event was hosted by Kerala Startup Mission for 2 school level students. So I got an opportunity to participate in that event, Intelligent Challenge. That event is held near to our school. So I participated in that event, and I selected in first round for to present my idea from the. Then actually I didn't get anything from there. I didn't get any new knowledge, but I get lots of connection from them. Lots of makers who interested in electronics, embedded system, and IoT, and lots of enthusiastic people who work in electronics. I met from there, and from there I make a simple project that's an IR counting machine. That we can set on a side of a room. So we can count how many person get entered into that room and how many person that get out of that room. We can count that by using my device. That was my first device and first project that I built using a hardware device, and it was built using Arduino Uno. And from there, I said that I got lots of connections, and I get a I met lots of people who interested in this field. After that, I maintained their connections, and I called them whenever I got stuck with a doubt like that. At the end of 8th standard and beginning of 9th standard, I got a chance to participate in a state level event called Waymaker. This was hosted by Hackster Kerala. I think some of are familiar with Hackster. Hackster is a US-based electronics hardware community, and we have a small community in Kerala for hardware like Hackster Kerala community, Hackster Kerala community. And the student ambassador at that time was Salman Faris. He is one of my mentor and one of my motivator, actually one of my motivator and one of my mentor. And he's like my brother, and he support me a lot to do everything through all my journey. And I met Salman Faris from the that Waymaker event that held in Wayanad Engineering College in Kerala. And from the I got more and more connections who are really interested in the electronics field and hardware field, and I got familiarized with lots of machines from the that machines.
கரண்ட் போச்சோ?
பவர் கட்டுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஐயோ. ஸோ இது வரைக்கும் பேசுனதுமே தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும். அவர் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து அவங்களுக்கு இந்த டெக்னாலஜியோட காம்படிஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து அவங்க டீச்சர்ஸ் வந்து சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ இங்க நடக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதுலலாம் வந்து இவர் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணி இப்போ அவரோட லெவலே வந்து வேற. இப்போ என்னன்னா கரண்ட் போயிடுச்சு, கருமோ என்ன பண்றது.
ஆக்சுவலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஜாபுக்கு போயிருப்பாரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நாங்க நினைச்சோம். ஆனா அது கிடையவே கிடையாது. இப்பதான் வந்துட்டு ஒரு எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் இன்ஜினியரிங்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் படிக்கிறாரு. ஓகேங்களா? இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்க்குள்ளேயே பாத்தீங்கன்னா எவ்வளவு காம்படிஷன் போயிருக்காரு, எவ்வளவு பிரைஸ் வின் பண்ணிருக்காரு. இன்னும் நிறைய இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான விஷயம் எல்லாம் இருக்கு.
அவருக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய இம்பார்ட்டன்டான பர்சன்ஸ் இஸ்ரோல இருந்தாலும் தெரியும். ஸோ சாதாரண ஆளெல்லாம் கிடையாது. ஸோ அவருக்கு வந்து மெசேஜ் பண்ணிடு, லைவ்ல தான் இருக்கோம், ஜாயின் பண்ண முடியுமா என்ன அதுன்னு. என்னாச்சு? சாரி டு டிசப்பாயிண்ட் யூ கைஸ். அவரு அப்பவே எங்ககிட்ட சொன்னார் இந்த மாதிரி பவர் கட் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு.
அதாவது அங்க வந்துட்டு ஏதோ பவர் லைன்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, அதனால ஏதோ ப்ராப்ளம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொன்னாரு.
ஸோ 1 செகண்ட்
5:30
ஜாயின்
ரெடி
பண்ணிடுவாருன்னு
பண்ணிடுவாருன்னு
நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ மெசேஜ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், பார்க்கலாம்.
வந்துட்டாரு.
ஓகே, வந்துட்டாருன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So the power cut.
My electricity is gone again. That's why.
Yeah.
And my internet
Okay,
connection.
bro, no problem.
Sorry, so sorry. Wait, I'll share my screen again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I participate. I got lots of connection from Waymaker event, and like those who are directly into the industry, like hardware, and those who are highly interested in electronics. So I maintain their connections still now, and they all help me a lot to make something new in the side of hardware. After that, I was participating. Anyone are familiarized with Meetup app? It's a Meetup hosting platform. Yeah. In that Meetup hosting platform, there is a Meetup called there is a Meetup held in Malabar House, that's in Malappuram. When I'm studying in 9th standard, I continuously participating that Meetup in every month, and in that Meetup they demonstrate new hardware that get from Hackster community. And at that time we are familiarizing with more and more hardware. At that time we are familiarizing with more and more hardwares, and we get more knowledge in the side of hardware. After that, I heard a news like Kerala Startup Mission is a program called School Maker Fair. In that event, the Kerala Startup Mission directly hosts a Maker Fair in native schools, in schools in Kerala when I'm in 9th standard. And I request the Kerala Startup Mission and the organizers of the School Maker Fair team to conduct a Maker Fair in our school, to give motivation in school, to give motivation about electronics and hardware to our teachers and to my friends. And they successfully done with a job, like they successfully hosted a meetup, Maker Fair in our school. And at that time, most of the students get inspired with the hardware and electronics kind of things. And after that, I continuously participating in hackathons, in competitions like that. And when I'm in Nancy, this is a clip in Nancy standard, and this Salman Faris that I told before is one of my mentors. And next that who were wearing specs, that's me. Yeah. We are participating in a hackathon that called Agritech Hackathon. From there, I made a automation device, like farmers can directly control their they automatically control their irrigation system, like that. From the that's my first hackathon that I ever participate, and that was a nice experience that I ever get. And in that 36 hours, I learned a lot. Like Salman bro taught me many things, like how we can develop a small project within a couple of minutes and couple of hours, how we can tinker with other, how we can talk with other, how we can interact with other. And all this basic thing was learned from there, actually. And as an appreciation of this event, I got an prize, like I got an hardware kit from the through that hardware kit I'm connected to Kidavotics and Vignesh sir. And that kit was sponsored by Nagaraj sir. Nagaraj sir gave me a kit as a gift that consists of the beginner level kit of Kidavotics. And after that I connected to Sneha ma'am and Kidavotics, like that. And I got many opportunities when I get into Kidavotics, like I get an opportunity to participate 2 events in Calicut and IT, like a project expo and a line follower challenge that held in Calicut and IT when Gidobotics team are here in Calicut.
Okay.
After that, I went to Fox Lab. Fox Lab is a makerspace, hardware makerspace that's situated in Perindalmanna, that's in Malappuram, Kerala. Yeah, it's a hardware makerspace. There's a lots of hardware, lots of mentoring support, and lots of people are co-working. We have a co-working space. Everything those that needed for to develop a hardware prototype. All the required things are there in that lab, in that makerspace. And I started like first of all, I'm going to learn about hardware. First of all, I went Fox Lab to learn about hardware, and then I become a board member of that Fox Lab community. Like I become a core member in that community, and I started mentoring as a CNC and PCB designing. I started to mentoring all the students in PCB designing and CNC machine when I'm in 10th standard. And this only because of this team, because like we get all the support, we can explore more and more in that lab without any free of cost like that. And there is lots of machine like CNC machine, 3D printing machine, and we have soldering stations, and we have all those electronic workbench that are in that all are in Fox Lab. And this is a meeting that held in Fox Lab. There's a continuous meeting that held in every month. Once in a month, there's a meeting held in Fox Lab. Okay. And I work overnight from there. Like I stay in that makerspace for 2 days or 3 days and work overnight or 3 days like that. And the next near to me, that's my friend called Nashman Faris, and he is one of my best friend. Like he is also interested in electronics and software side, and now he's pursuing his polytechnic in computer science. And we develop more and more, like we develop more things in hardwares when we are in 11th standard and 10th standard like that. And we are totally interested, so we work overnight for up to 6 o'clock morning. We work on some sort of project like that.
Great.
From the we plan to participate in NASA Space Earth Challenge. Actually, this with Salman Faris and Suhail Bro. Suhail Bro is now working in Dubai as a space manager of a makerspace, and Salman Faris is working as a space manager of a makerspace in Rajagiri Engineering College, Kerala, Ernakulam, Kochi. And we plan to participate in a hackathon called NASA Space Earth Challenge that in Trivandrum, Kerala. Unfortunately, both Salman Bro and Suhail Bro can't participate at that event because at that time they both are pursuing their degrees in computer science, and the exams got stuck at that. Exams was going at that particular time. NASA Space App Challenge is going to be done. So I plan to participate as an alone without any team, and I go to Trivandrum and participated in NASA Space App Challenge. From there, I don't have a team, so I participate as a sub team of Fab Lab team. Near to me, that is Tanvir Bro. Tanvir Bro is now working in Microsoft, and I participate as a sub team of Fab team. So at that time, they mentor me to how to develop a PPT, how to develop a hardware model, how to develop a presentation, all like that. And I present my idea in front of my all judges. And from the at that time, the birth of FightFire. FightFire is one of my major projects that I have done. FightFire is a wildfire prediction device. That device is done in NASA Space Systems for that hackathon. And this is my core project. FightFire is my core project. FightFire is a wildfire prediction device that I said earlier. And wildfire is mainly due to the drastic change in atmospheric temperature, soil moisture, atmospheric pressure, like that. And we collect those parameters and predict the wildfire. Whenever a threshold value is crossed, the data from our end node device will be sent to our gateway and processed, and the further procedure will be done. And the rescue mission or the prevention precautions will be taken earlier, so we can prevent the wildfire. But actually, this is a flop project, because when we are looking at the accuracy of data that from collected from a forest, that is not much accurate. So this project is not successfully work, but I get a lot of knowledge from this project, and I learned a lot from this project. And this was my first prototype that I developed for Fightfire. In this model, I just only added a simple hobbies, soil moisture sensor and PAR, and a GSM to interface that communication. After this, I realized that GSM can't transmit any data inside the forest. So I researched based on that, and I get a new transmission called LoRa. And after this, I switched my working from GSM to LoRa, and I think some of are familiar with LoRa. LoRa is a low power, long range device, long range data transceiver device, and we can at the active mode it only consume around 0.7 milliamps, 0.07 milliamps, around 0.70 milliamp in active mode. That's in transceiver mode. So we can last the power of our device in a long term or in a long time. Also, we can send the data into a long distance. In my case, P2P communication, I get 600 meter P2P communication without setting any gateway. But the world record of LoRa transceiver is 102 kilometer. So whenever we set up a gateway, we can send the data up to a long range. In my case, I don't set up any gateway. That's why I only get 600 meter range. This was my first prototype, and this was my second prototype that I developed to participate in an event called the Interface that held in Kaligram IIT. For this event, I got a thought like I want to develop a PCB. So I study Eagle. Eagle is a PCB design software that by Autodesk, and I study how to design PCB in Eagle, and I design a random PCB like to connect the ATmega 328 and some sort of sensors and crystal directly to that, and like that. And I design a small PCB, and I printed that from Kochi Fab Lab. Fab Lab is a digital fabrication lab by MIT. So we have lots of facilities in Fab Lab. Now in Kerala we have 2 Fab Lab, one Mega Fab Lab and normal Fab Lab. And also there are lots of mini Fab Labs in lots of engineering colleges. In Mega Fab Lab there is lots of machine, lots of industrial grade machines are there in Mega Fab Lab. And I custom this PCB from I mill this PCB from normal Fab Lab. There is a machine called Roland. It's like a kind of a CNC machine. Yeah, we can enter our Gerber file into that machine, and we can feed that Gerber file into that machine, and we can custom our PCB, and we can mill our PCB. And I said that this device is made to participate an event called Interface that held in Kaligram IIT. It's actually a business pitching program, and I got a chance to pitch my idea in front of judges who from Make a Village, Kerala Startup Mission, and lots of other organizations. And they get interested on my project, and I got second prize in business pitching from NIT Calicut. This was my one of big success that I got, and after this I got a chance to incubate my project in Make a Village, and I got second prize. And the award ceremony was done by Varun Chandra sir, the CEO of Corporate 360. After that, from here, some of representatives from Make a Village are participating in this event. So also Make a Village is a sponsor of this event, and Make a Village hire my project into their incubation facility. And after facing an interview, I got selection into Make a Village and to incubate my project. Unfortunately, I supposed to drop that opportunity because at that time I'm a 11th standard student, so I can't continuously go to Make a Village. So I supposed to drop that drop that opportunity. And after this, after I dropped Mega Village, I started to work on that project with the help of Fox Lab and within my home. After my 11th standard beginning, like after my dropping of Make a Village opportunity, I started to participate lots of technical events like that. And this is a clip that take from before participating National Children's Science Fair Congress state level. And this is our team that selected from our zonal level. And each and every person are presenting their own project, and this is an individual event. Yeah, you can see that must with a sir with a mustache. That's our mentor, CJ sir, Dr. CJ sir, and he pursued his bachelor degree from Calicut NIT and MTech and PhD from Madras IIT. Unfortunately, this sir passed away in last month. And also, I participate in lots of technical events that are conducted by government and other organizations. This is one of an event that organized by Science India and Janmabhoomi in Kerala for students called Science Festival of Kerala. This is a science fair kind of event, and we won first prize in zonal level, and also we won best team award in state level event. And why I'm saying this all event and participation only because of like when we are participating even like this, we get lots of connections, like lots of connection, like who are highly interested or who are directly into this field, like hardware, electronics, like that. So we can collect their information and contact for whenever we stuck with a doubt or whenever we need a help, we can directly contact those peoples that we met before. So this will be a big helpful for me to collect that contact, and after this I contact those who are I met from them, and I keep in touch with them still now. We are maintaining. I try to maintain contact to everyone that I met before. Yeah, and after that, and like interesting thing happened, like me and Salman bro get featured in Expressive blog in 2019 for one of Salman bro's project, and I work some part of that project. And this is a waste bin monitoring device. We can monitor our waste bin level and sends to the our municipality, and they can send the information to collect the wastes. Also, this device can route the path where all waste bins are filled. At that time, the municipalities peoples can only want to go to collect this waste bin, those who are filled, and they don't want to go and searching like whether this waste bin is filled or not, like that. So this project is one of our successful project, and this was get featured by Expressive. It's a China-based company. Yeah. Next, with that project, we participate in a hackathon. This is a hackathon held in Calicut NIT, and we won first prize. In this hackathon, I realized like actually the teamwork is pay off in this hackathon. You can see that in the right side image, one of who wear that specs in the rightmost side. That is Afif bro. Then Nesman, that's my friend. Then that judge who judge our project, and then Suhail bro, then me and Salman bro. And in that 36 hour was like that was lot. We have lot of fun and lots of experience. We get lots of knowledge like that. And at the beginning of hackathon, we divided our task into a different model. Like some of who work in hardware, some work in design, some work in software, some work in cloud side, and some work in presentation side. So we divided our task into small pieces. So we can after that each and every team members complete their own works and coordinate it into a single model. At that time, everything is done, and everything is perfectly working, and we successfully created a working prototype at that time. So at that time, I realized that teamwork will be a big thing in a hackathon or in a team event like this, hackathons or like in a competition. This is a click that taking that hackathon. Yeah, another main thing that happened is one of another thing that happened is my relationship. My relationship helped me a lot. Everyone who are listening to this know about like hardware. When we are creating a hardware project for 100 times, only one of that 100 will be gonna work, other or gonna be failed, because hardware is like that. Hardware is little bit tough to work properly and working maintainedly. Hardware is a little bit tough to work, like sometimes the power may fluctuate, sometimes the current may fluctuate, sometimes the our PCB trace will be gone off like that. So we want to we want to get lots of mental support also for to develop a hardware project or hardware product. At that time, my girlfriend helped me a lot for that. Like she is supporting me at every time, at every instant. She is supporting me still now. When I after my committed to this relationship. Yeah, I said that I dropped my.
Great.
After that, I said like I dropped my project from Thinkivator. So after that, there is a makerspace called Thinkivator, Cisco Thinkivator. That's a CSR funded by Cisco and NASCOM, and that's held in Triple ITMK Trivandrum. And there is it's an IoT incubation space. There is a lots of hardwares, lots of mentoring support, lots of infrastructure support. All are available in Thinkivator. And I got selected to Thinkivator via an interview, and I got this. Actually, this incubation center is for students, not for professionals. So I can go in weekends to develop my project in Thinkivator. So it's not a big deal to me. So I visit in every weekend to Trivandrum and make a space, and I started to developing my project and my product, and to make a minimum viable POC. After that, I got an opportunity to participate Hyderabad Make Fair in fully funded with Hyderabad TWorks. Uh, TWorks funded for this event for both me and Salman. Salman bro and me participate in that event by representing Foxlab Makerspace. At this time, we both are in the core members of Foxlab Makerspace that I said earlier when I'm in Land Standard. After that, I got an opportunity to participate in a meeting that held in Hyderabad Maker Fair to ensure the maker culture and like that in all over India. From here, I got lots of connection, like lots of interesting connection, like many people from professional level, like those who are in NEET IO, like that, and also meet a lot of mainframe peoples from here. And I got a contact, and I got familiarized how to talk and how to tinker with all those people like that. And after that, I said earlier, we have lots of technical supports and mentoring support and infrastructure support in Thinkivator. And from that support, I developed a prototype for my device that said earlier, that wildfire prediction device. And right side, you can see that there's a black box that actually is 3D printed box. And in the middle, you can see a breadboard with connecting some sort of basic hobby level sensor. And next, you can see that it's a gateway interface with LoRa module and ESP32. Then it's a Raspberry Pi. Initially I hosted like a local server for to check the working properly, whether it is working or not properly. In the right side prototype, I use industrial grade sensors. Like you can see that this is a SSD1X sensor, SSD10 sensor. This actually for to measure the temperature and humidity of the soil, and this is industrial grade sensor. Also, I use BME 2804 to temperature and pressure monitoring of atmospheric level, atmospheric temperature and pressure monitoring. I also use microwave Doppler radar for to detect the motion whether there is any humans or animals are stuck in that particular fire-prone area or like that. For that, I use a microwave Doppler radar sensor inside this device. Also, the transmission is done with the help of LoRa. I already said that we can send data up to a long range in a low power using LoRa. So in my case, LoRa is essential because we want to send data into a long range. Also, at the same time, we want to last power of our device for a long time. So in the middle, you can see that basic sensors like OB sensors, OB slide sensor like that. And this device is going to fix in the wildfire prone area as like a mesh device. We want to fix some sort of other devices like similar to this. And this like as a mesh topology, and they send data into another device and another device, and this connected. And at the end of it will connect to a gateway, and the gateway will be directly connected to the cloud, and every process is going to be done in that cloud base. Yeah, this is overnight working in Fab Lab Kochi for to participate in an event called Adi Shankara Young Scientist Award that held in Adi Shankara Institute of Technology, Kaladi in Kochi. And also Asianet was one of the sponsors for this event. And I got selection to the grand finale. Almost around 10 countries were participated in this event. First 4 level is done in online platform, and the final 5th level is going to be in offline grand finale. For grand finale, 50 project was selected, and one of my project is selected to the grand finale. And from the 2 selection criteria are also done. First selection, they selected a top 8 project, and my project is in the top 8 project. Also, from the top 8, they selected top 3 project, and that top 3 can visit NASA with fully investment by Asianet and Adi Shankara. And unfortunately, sadly, I lost that opportunity, and I'm not in that first 3 position. And I got the best problem description award from them, and I back with that award. And this is a clip that take a hackathon done in our makerspace Cisco incubator in Trivandrum. And you can see that in rightmost side, this is Shakir Bro. Shakir Bro is our makerspace manager. Cisco incubator IIT space manager at that time. And this is our team who are incubating their projects in IIT Trivandrum at that time. From here, I got an opportunity to participate and represent IIT an opportunity to represent IIT, and top 3 project is selected to the Cisco Bangalore felicitation event, and one of the and successfully I won that top 3 position, and I got selection to the felicitation event that held in Bangalore. And this is a click that I take from Bangalore, Bangalore Cisco Park, and this was one of my wonderful opportunity that I get. And this is like what you call many industrial persons, like industrial experts are there in that event. Like I met the lead of LP van in Cisco, and a guy from NVIDIA, and many other people from Cisco. And I can connect with all those people and talk with all those people and get more and more idea how to develop my project and how to work on my project like that. And I got many connections from here, many connections from this event, from this felicitation event. And from the I got felicitated with 40K cash prize and a certification. Also, you can see that in the rightmost side, that was Ashok Pangdi sir. Ashok Pangdi sir is a CEO of NASCOM Foundation. In my left side, you can see that this is Sharat sir. Sharat sir is our college representative at IIT at that time. Else everything, everyone, I forget their names. Yeah. After that, I went for entrance coaching. After this event, I directly go to my entrance coaching center. I remember that moment, like In July 2019, July 2, I participated this event, and July 3, I was getting to my entrance coaching center in July 3rd morning. I remember that moment still now, and that was my another turning point. Like from the I studied like how we can study and how we can self-learn, how we can communicate to other like technically and non-technically, how we can communicate our studies, how we can face all the problem and all the pros and cons that we are going to face like that. All those are studied from that repeat life, entrance coaching life. I repeat. I participate entrance coaching course for 1 year, but unfortunately I don't get what I wish. I actually wish to go to Triple IT Hyderabad for a BTech MTech integrated, but unfortunately I don't get that opportunity, and so due to the lower mark in my entrance examination in research aptitude, and for to get admission in Triple IT Hyderabad, there is 2 exams called, one is called subject based and other called research aptitude. And in subject based exam, I have sufficient mark, but in the case of research aptitude, I don't get sufficient mark and below average. So I knock out from that position, knock out to get that opportunity. So I joined in an engineering college that's in Kerala, Marathanesius College, that still I'm studying as an first year student. And when I'm in college, this hackathon held in April, last April. That this hackathon is conducted by Kerala government. This is an agri-tech hackathon, and want to make a project based on agriculture and want to contribute into agriculture field in Kerala. Yeah, in this hackathon, we made a precision farming device. By using our precision farming device, we can enhance or we can improve our farming yield up to 30% by using our device. So we, after 36 hours, we developed a perfectly working prototype, and we got second prize in that hackathon. First level, they selected 20 teams. Then they selected top 3, and we got award from Agriculture Minister in Kerala. Yeah, and also we both 3, me, Selman and Suhail bro, all 3 are from technical background, but we don't know anything about agriculture sector. So in every hackathon or in some sort of hackathons, there will be a continuous evaluation or for 3 hours or like that. In agri-tech hackathon, there is a judgment in every 3 hours, and also these judges are actually mentoring each and every team to improve their projects. And these two are our mentors. Those who that serve wear mask is called Mani Chelapan sir. He's a senior professor in Agriculture University, Kerala, and another is Don sir. He's from Educational Department. And one of the wonderful things that happened is these judges mentors almost 15 teams, around 15 teams out of that 50, and there also one thing that happened is one interesting thing that happened is their mentor team got first prize and second prize. Like any another judgmentary team or any another sector, any judges didn't get any appreciation like this, because their judgment is their mentoring is like a kind of a very interesting method. Like their study is, they taught us about agriculture. They give lots of resources about agriculture. They said that there is many research papers in agriculture university website, and they give direction to that way, and they give lots of mentoring supports to improve our project and more and more and more. So only because of that kind of mentoring, we get second prize in that hackathon, and that only because of these two mentors. And I really thanking these two mentors in this opportunity. in this occasion. Yeah. After that, we have photo session with agriculture department persons, officials. Yeah, and I said that this was a project now, and now the project was interested by Kerala Agriculture Department, and they are looking forward for like they said like want to develop this project further and want to submit to Agriculture Department Kerala, and now we are working on this project for to make a fully working prototype.
Awesome.
Yeah. And finally, and this all are my prize that I won so far, and all those things I mentioned here only because of when I participate in this hackathon, I got connected to these mentors directly, and when I click this photo, I connected directly into that agriculture department officials. And every occasions we get each and every occasion we got new and new connections from them. So it would be when we are keeping these connections continuously, we get lots of opportunity, like what I have shown in last all slides. I get all this opportunity only because of through my connections, and all my connections are like they are helping me, like they are informing me there is an event, there is an hackathon, hackathon is going to be held, there's a product pitching, like that they are informing me like that, so we can participate and we get a motivation to participate those events, and we get lots of further opportunity to develop our skill set and also to develop our technology knowledge. Yeah, and why I'm here, because I'm taking this talk session. Actually, I'm not much fluent in English, and please bear with me. And so, and why I'm here, because only because of these people. These people help me a lot and support me a lot. Like I started from the right side by saying their professions and their names. In the rightmost side, in the leftmost side, the red jacket is called Salman Faris, Salman bro, and next Suhail bro. Salman bro is currently working in SIAG Power and Energy Research Center in Rajagiri, and he is a space manager in the. And Suhail bro is currently working as a space manager in a makerspace in Dubai. So Alal bro is working in a programming firm. Next, this is my father, and father helped me a lot. Like father is like support me a lot. He's opening the door for like a free bird. Like I can go anywhere and I can participate anywhere, even in anywhere held in all our all spaces. And he's supporting me like you can participate. You don't worry, like that. And like that connection is maintained between my father and me. And next, I already know with the symbol. My girlfriend is supporting me a lot to improve my like my mental supports, and she support me a lot for to improve my mental strength. Next is Fasil bro. Fasil bro is a space manager in Kerala Startup Mission Kochi hub, and he is supporting me to like for the presentation, how to make a better slide and how to make a better business pitching, like that. And the left bottom you can see that this is Shakir bro. Shakir bro was our space manager in Cisco Incubator when I'm in the. And this is my uncle. Uncle is currently working in a garage in Kerala, and he's also a maker, and he's a mechanical. In the mechanical side, he built some vehicles with from scratch. And next, this is Meher bro. Meher bro is a founder of Tinker Hub, and also this is my first person I ever connected in technology field, and he is my direction to all those people that you see in this slide.
Okay.
And Jasil bro is a co-founder of Fox Lab that I mentioned in the previous slide, and Nadim bro and Rashi bro are also the co-founders of that Fox Lab makerspace in Perithalmanna in Malappuram. And Jasil bro and Nadim bro is currently working as a technical leads in Fab Lab Kochi, Mega Fab Lab Kochi. And these all people help me a lot in my life to improve my skill set, improve my mindset, and improve my personal strength and everything. and here I am only because of these peoples. And now still I am working to achieve my dreams, and still working to achieve my dream. And I want to travel a lot to achieve my dream. I think that. And with this, I'm winding up this presentation slide. And from this slide, you want to take one quote from my side. Like, first of all, you want to set a goal. Set a goal. Like, I want to be a researcher. My goal is to be a researcher, electronic researcher. Like that. First of all, we want to set a goal like that, and want to work for that goal continuously. Like in a small or simple way, we can say that 1% work at a day to our dream or to our passion or to our goal. We want to done 1% at a day, minimum 1% at a day, and you are definitely got your passion or your dream will be successful after when you completing or when you're graduating from a college or whatever you are going to be pursued. And this is my and from with this code I'm winding up my talk session and going to the presentation slide, like a basic home automation devices. In last 12 hours I got failure in my power supply, so I'm sorry that I can't make a working prototype, and I only have a simulation model in my device in Tinkercad. So can I present my Tinkercad?
Yeah, sure, bro. You can present the prototype.
ஸோ அண்ணா வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவங்க வந்து ஒரு ஹோம் ஆட்டோமேஷன் டிவைஸ் ஒன்று பண்ணியிருக்காரு. ஸோ அதை வந்து உங்களுக்கு காமிக்க போகிறாங்க. ஸோ அது சிமுலேஷனாக தான் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. நேற்று வந்து கரண்ட் பவர் சப்ளை ஏதோ ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்திருக்கும் போல. ஸோ அதனால வந்து ஆக்சுவல் மாடல் வந்து செய்ய முடியலையா. ஸோ வந்து சிமுலேட் பண்ணி தான் போகிறாரு.
ஹோம் ஆட்டோமேஷன்னா உங்க மொபைல்ல இருந்தே இப்போ உங்களோட லைட் ஃபேன் அது மாதிரி கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணுறது தான். ஓகேங்களா?
அந்த டெம்பரேச்சருக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி ஃபேனோட ஸ்பீட் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணுறது. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஃபீச்சர்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஸோ ஆசமாக இருக்கும்.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
Okay. Yeah.
First of all, I just show like how to control the intensity of a light like this. We have a ESP8266 based board. This is a Wi-Fi based board. You can see. Is it visible?
Yeah, bro.
Is it visible?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see it.
It's developed by SparkFun. It's developed by SparkFun, and this is a basic model of a ESP8266 based Wi-Fi SoC model. And I just show like just a simple model to control this LED. Just a moment. So, intensity of a LED. Similar to this, we can control. In this model, I only just controlling a simple LED. Similar to this, we can control our fan speed like that. Also, we can control manually with an app. Here, I hosted here we have a small app called Blink app. This is an Kickstarter app that by in Kickstarter, and we have lots of supports in this app. When we can also host our own server in Raspberry Pi for Blink. For more security and like that. And I just here present this. It's not working properly. Just a moment. Yeah. You can see that the intensity is with my network is too slow. That's why it's communication problem.
Yeah.
ஆக்சுவலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா அண்ணா வந்துட்டு இப்ப அவங்களோட மொபைல்ல இருந்து அந்த லைட்டை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. லைட்டோட இன்டென்சிட்டி.
Now the intensity is gone to zero. Now the intensity is gone to zero. Then I'm just increasing the intensity. Then intensity is increasing. I'm increasing some more. I don't know whether you can see the increasing the intensity of this slider, because when we are presenting in front of a camera, this will not be. We can't see it properly. And I said like it's a Wi-Fi module. It's a basic Wi-Fi. We can program this using an Arduino software, and like we can interface this with a Blink app, and also we can control everything in this app. We have lots of other gadgets like many gadgets like timer, slider, joystick. Lots of things is here in this app facility. Also, we can launch our own server in a Raspberry Pi. Also. And I just show my how to be. This is only a basic 5 volt LED. Yeah, 5 volt LED. Sorry, 3.3 volt LED. Sorry, 3.3 volt LED. So we can connect this using a normal our laptop, our power bank power. When we come to the home automation side, we want to get a power of high voltage like 230 voltage. So we want to go for other solution like MOSFET or JFET like that. We can't use relay in the case of controlling the intensity. We can't control the intensity using relay. Relay is act as only like a switch. But when we come to MOSFET, we can control the intensity. We can use a PWM signal, duty cycle, for to control the intensity, output intensity, to increase the fan speed and like that. I just share my screen that I designed in Tinkercad so far.
Sure.
Is it visible?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Here I design you want to replace this Arduino with a ESP based board or a Wi-Fi module, because then only we can convert this into an automation or automated device, and then only we can connect this device into an internet connection. So instead of this Arduino, we want to use a ESP8266 or ESP32 or any other Wi-Fi module, like any other Wi-Fi module you can choose. So here I collect the temperature using an LM35 temperature sensor. You can see that this is a transistor called LM35, and this is an analog sensor. And we read the analog data, and we store that analog data into our microcontroller. Then we are taking an output of PWM signal pin number 5. In the case of Arduino, we have lots of PWM pin that tilde. You can see that tilde symbol that represent the PWM signal. We have also lots of PWM pins in ESP32 and ESP8266. So we want to use a PWM pin and want to connect it into a MOSFET base. Yeah. Also, we know that our motor will be operated in 9 volt. Our Arduino only can get an output up to 5 volt. So I use this MOSFET. When we come to the high power side, when we come to the original home automation side, we want to use a high power MOSFET to control our fan speed. So first of all, we want to connect the PWM signal to our base of that MOSFET. Then connect the shorted that negative terminal of one of the terminal of our motor into emitter, and connect the positive terminal directly from the battery to the motor terminal. And also we want to common ground our circuit with this ground and the ground of our Arduino. Then only we can communicate properly with this motor. And this capacitor is for to maintain the fluctuation of the voltage. And you can see that MOSFET we all know that MOSFET is act like a switch, and we can control the intensity of the output level. And whenever the temperature becoming high, the PWM signal duty cycle is gonna high, and the motor speed will be increased. The motor speed will be increased. That means the fan speed will be increased. And also when the temperature is gonna drop, the PWM signal also gonna drop. We can program like that, and then we can decrease the power of or decrease the RPM of our motor using the lower PWM signal. This is a basic model. Instead of this MOSFET, you only want to use a high power MOSFET, and instead of this Arduino Uno, you want to use any Wi-Fi SoC devices, and then you can switch into a high power device. And this is a simple model that I made within a couple of minutes. And sorry for to don't make an hardware physical prototype, and that only because of my network issue and my power failure.
No problem.
Yeah. So any questions?
So any questions? யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது questions இருக்கா?
Yeah.
So tech related.
Based on IoT, electronics.
I don't get it. Sorry.
Saying to the viewers.
viewers we are asking.
I don't get you. Sorry.
We are asking whether there is any doubts to the viewers.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So the Dhoni CSK fan விஷால் அவங்க இதை ஹைலைட் பண்ணு. Dhoni CSK fan. Bro, you can see the question, right? What are the basic things? Can
What
you
are
read?
the basic we need to be
Okay.
strong in electric engineering? Actually, I'm first year student, so I don't know what all things want to be taken. But my suggestion is that want to study what are the basic principles that behind every working of transistor, what are the working of diode, how it works, how we can calculate the tolerance, how we can calculate the output voltage of a transistor or an output voltage of a voltage regulator, and how we can implement this into a real life like that. You want to learn like that. Basically, I will share a. Can I share a? Oh, sorry. Can I
Yeah, bro.
share? I would like to share a YouTube link that I referred previously, but that actually in Malayalam, so it won't be help any guys.
I think யாருக்காவது
So
ஸோ அவர் வந்து
yeah,
மலையாளம்
you can
லிங்க்ல
start
வந்து
with basic electronics like you can start with what.
no bro. You can continue. I was asking to viewers actually.
Am I audible?
Yes, bro, you are audible. You can continue, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, I was speaking to viewer.
Yes.
Okay.
You can you can start from learning from basic op-amp ICs, basic electronics like MOSFET, transistor, and like that. And also you can take like many YouTube referral videos like how to control how to use a 555 ICs and timer ICs like that. Then you can then you will be strong in fundamentals of electronics. Then you can go to further high-end devices like iron devices or iron microcontroller or iron processor. And basically you want to start from basic fundamentals like transistor, diode, MOSFET, and 555 ICs or operation amplifier ICs like that. That will help to strong your basic fundamentals in electrical and electronics engineering.
Okay.
Yeah, next question.
So வேற ஏதாவது
I
question
think
இருக்கா guys?
this is clear.
Yes, bro.
Definitely. It was clear.
Actually, Vignesh bro is also watching our live.
Am I audible?
Yes, bro,
Yeah,
you
bro.
are audible.
Looks like you have internet issues. Hello. ஸ்ட்ரக் ஆயிடுச்சா விஷால்? இது எனக்கு போட்டுமா?
Stuck ஆயிடுச்சு.
ஓகே. அதாவது ஒரு காம்படிஷன் போய் நிறைய லிங்க் எல்லாம் வந்து அவருக்கு கிரியேட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டாரு. பேக்.
Yeah. Some network issue. Yeah.
Okay.
மறுபடியும்.
Am I audible?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Stuck, sir.
Competition is not only for winning the event; it's actually for to connect peoples, connect from different domains in technical field and non-technical field. It's actually help a lot in my case. My all connections and only I think all my connection would help me to get more into technology. Like Vignesh know me about like know more, learn me about, taught me about like the events in Calicut NIT that held in Calicut NIT that participating by you guys in Kid Robotics and SP Robotics.
He is also watching the live now, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, we got him through a competition named TNIAC, bro, which is held in Tamil Nadu state level.
Okay.
In that competition only, we got linked with Vignesh, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Then the link keeps growing.
That I was said. Every competition will link to another people's in different domains, and we get lots of connection from there.
So
And the
through this
only
competition, we met you actually. So see the link.
yeah, only
You
one
won
need
it.
is like from one work want to done from our own side like that. That is, we want to be passionate about like we want to learn, we want to invest in hardware things, and also uh, we want to invest time. We want to invest time to learn these things. That only want to done from a person side, and else everything will be done from others. And there are a lot of mentors, a lot of supporters to support us in the both hardware and software field, or in any other non-technical field like that. We have lots of supports actually, and we want to look into that. And we want to look into that.
So actually, in Tamil Nadu, students are not
Tamil Nadu.
aware of these kind of things. That's the main
In the case
problem
of
here.
Kerala, in the case of Kerala, we have lots of support from government too. So our all schools, in the case of school, when coming to the side of schools, we have makerspace like adult tinkering lab. In that tinkering lab, there is 3D printers. There is lots of hardware kits in school level too. So in from school level, we got into get into the technology side. So it would be help in the side of Kerala. I don't think that there is a adult tinkering lab in Tamil Nadu. Any schools?
It's available, bro,
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
but not that
Not
much
sure
popular
about
for
that, right?
and available for
Oh,
every students. Not available for every students.
in my circle, there is two schools. Both school have adult tinkering lab.
Uh,
Awesome.
New sense.
is there
Is there some?
Wait, I will share a link. Wait, just I want to go browse in my YouTube. Wait.
Yeah, definitely. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி காம்படிஷன்ல தான் எங்களுக்கும் வந்து இவரை தெரியவே வந்தது. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எங்களுக்கு வந்து விக்னேஷ் சார் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒருத்தங்க வந்து நாங்கள் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம். அண்ட் தென் அவர் மூலமா தான் நாங்கள் வந்து அந்த ரியாஸ்தீன் ப்ரோ அண்ட் தென் ஜெயின் ப்ரோ எல்லாத்தையும் வந்து கனெக்ட் பண்ணோம். ஸோ காம்படிஷன் பார்த்தலாம்
இன்னும் நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க.
கொண்டு போய் எடுத்து வச்சுருக்கேன்.
This is a nice
அதுல வந்து நாங்கள் செலக்ட் ஆயிட்டோம்.
that I share in chat.
நடக்கல கொரோனானால.
Can you see that chat in a private chat section?
Yeah, bro.
One second.
I will share the link.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is a nice YouTube channel for to learn basics of electronics, fundamentals of electronics. This is and
All about
also this in
electronics.
English. This is in English.
Awesome, bro.
And the YouTube
I
name is
think-
YouTube channel name called All About Electronics.
Okay. All about electronics. Yeah, bro.
And this is a nice YouTube channel that I refer. And also, if you are interested in learning
Engineering.
more into technology, I suggest NPTEL course of IIT Madras. And
ஓகே.
this is the link that I shared. This is NPTEL course of IIT Madras. And this helped me a lot to learn about robotics, inverse kinematics, mechanics, and about actuators and controls. And I am referring this YouTube channel for that.
Cool.
Actually, now I'm working in robotic operating system called ROS. Are you
ROS.
familiar with that?
Yes, bro. We just
we have heard
know
about
that.
Yeah, now I'm learning ROS and robotic basics, robotic fundamentals.
Bro, what are the resources you use for learning this ROS?
Yeah.
Robotic operating system.
We have lots of pre-prepared programs and pre-prepared packages in ROS. So we can re-execute or reuse all those programs into our program, and we can also edit that program, and we can build our own program from that. So we don't want to build a program from scratch, and it will help us to reduce our time. Also, they have in that platform we have lots of other flexibility, like we can simulate our robot before going to a physical one, and we can rectify all the errors in that simulation model. We have a simulation like Gazebo World. It's a simulation in ROS. So we can simulate our device or our hardware or our robot in that Gazebo World, and we can simulate properly. And we can after that only we want to go to a physical one. So it would be helpful,
Okay. After simulation.
helping to rectify all the error that we are going to make made physical one. That's a main use of ROS. And also another thing is ROS is a open source platform. Also open robotics is supporting the ROS. So normally, so we get lots of support and lots of community support for that. But learning the ROS is like a little bit hard. But whenever you get into that idea, it will be easy. It will be easy.
So we need Linux for ROS.
No, not only there is support in Windows also. There is support in Windows and Mac OS, but we want to work more because for to configure our robot. There's a lot of there's a huge support in the case of Linux side. Ubuntu. If you interested, I will share.
Definitely, bro. Stuck ஆயிடுச்சா? ஸோ நீங்கள் எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் பற்றி படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா அவர் ஷேர் பண்ண லிங்க் வந்து நாங்கள் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஸோ ஆல் அபவுட் எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு சேனல் இருக்கான், ரெஃபர் பண்ணிக்கலாம். நாங்களும் வந்து எலக்ட்ரானிக் சீரீஸ்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். இந்த கோவிட் மாதிரி நான் அன்னைக்கு இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ணி வச்சிருப்பேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் உங்களுக்கு. கோவிட் இஷ்யூஸ்னால அது இது இன்னும் இது பண்ணிடல.
இதுக்கப்புறம் வீடியோஸ் கண்டினியூஸா வரும் எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ்.
ஆமா, நான் இன்னைக்கு வீடியோ எடுத்துட்டோம்.
Yes bro, you are audible.
Yeah bro, share the link as you said about I think I got clear path robotics. Oh,
you can learn
documentation
details of ROS from scratch from this. Yeah, awesome. This is a documentation from this documentation.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Also, you can refer ROS wiki for to learn more and more. But ROS wiki is a little bit tricky and little bit time consuming to understand more about ROS, robotic operating system.
So as a beginner, we can't read the documentation of ROS wiki
guide that I refer so far.
Okay.
For to learn about ROS.
Awesome.
Yeah, as a beginner, ROS wiki is simply tricky and it's a little bit tough to understand what all concepts that are there.
Okay, bro. Okay, I think you have questions, guys, viewers. Any questions?
My network has some issue. That's why I'm some problem. That's some problem.
No problem.
Vishal, ஏதோ question கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Bro, that's one question, I think. Can we take robotics in
PG? If we take electronics, then you தோனி சிஎஸ்கே நீங்க எடுக்கலாம். நீங்க அண்டர் கிராஜுவேட் எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ்ல பண்ணிட்டு போஸ்ட் கிராஜுவேட் ரோபோட்டிக்ஸ் பண்ணலாம்.
Oh, okay. So it's been 1 hour since we started this session.
1 hour 15 minutes.
1 hour 15 minutes. Awesome session. Okay, thanks for the link. Thank you, Muhammed Zain bro. Okay. Our internet connectivity issues இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஆமா.
Okay, முடிச்சலாம்.
இரு.
அவரை மெசேஜ் பண்ணு.
Am I audible now? Hello?
I think you are visible now.
Yeah.
Now you are okay.
My internet is not stable, that's why.
Okay bro.
Say few words about us or our channel bro in Malayalam.
What?
Malayalam.
What?
Say few words about us and our channel bro in Malayalam.
Say viewers about?
Few words about us.
Oh yeah.
And our channel in Malayalam bro.
Okay. Yeah, about you and your channel. Yes.
Yeah. In Malayalam.
In Malayalam. Okay. ഞാൻ ആക്ച്വലി വിഘ്നേഷ് സാർ വയ ആണ് ഇവരെ കണക്ട് ചെയ്തത്. ആൻഡ് this is a wonderful opportunity that I get to present my thoughts and ideas. And പിന്നെ ഇത് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യണം, want to continue this concept, and this will be a nice opportunity to lots of emerging techies and tinkerers to get more ideas. And all the best, like what you call in Malayalam, like എല്ലാ അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങളോടും കൂടി മുന്നോട്ട് പോവുക.
I can understand Malayalam, bro.
Okay.
Malayalam
I'm not sure on Malayalam.
There's a small difference in Tamil and
Okay. Okay, bro. It was an awesome session.
Thank you.
So
first we need to thank
you for
Vignesh
joining
bro
with
for
us.
making our channel to Kerala. Bringing our
Okay,
channel.
And thank you for introducing Zain bro to us, Vignesh sir. அப்புறம் நான் இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன். விக்னேஷ் ப்ரோ ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ், ஜெயின் ப்ரோ இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணி வச்சது. பயங்கரமான ஆளு. ஸோ எங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய ஐடியாஸ் வந்து எங்களுக்கு சொன்னாரு. நாங்கள் வந்து பர்சனலா பேசினோம். சூப்பரா இருந்துச்சு. அடுத்த செஷன் நீங்க தான் ஜாயின் பண்ண போறீங்க விக்னேஷ் சார்.
Yeah, Vignesh, I want to take next session. It will be nice. Yeah. He has lots of experience and lots of fun that
I think session will be more than 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Yes, surely.
We are going to plan more questions for him, extra questions. Okay.
Any more questions?
Okay, bro. I think it's no questions came right away.
If anything, you can connect me through LinkedIn or Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah, sure, bro.
Instagram லிங்க் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல இருக்கும். நீங்க அங்க போயிட்டு நீங்க வந்துட்டு ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருந்தது டெக்னாலஜி ரிலேட்டட் எந்த டவுட்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் அண்ணா கிட்ட கேட்டுக்கலாம்.
தாராளமா அண்ணா கிட்ட கேட்கலாம். ஓகே, இத்துடன் இட்ஸ் லைவை வந்து முடித்துக் கொள்ளலாம். ஓகே, இட்ஸ் 1.5 hour ஆயிடுச்சு. Okay, bro. Thanks for joining.
Thank you for attending our live, bro.
You're welcome for inviting me to the wonderful
session. Okay, bro.
Thank you
Definitely,
so much.
Sir. Awesome, bro. So we will meet you in the next session.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, bro.
Bye, bro.
ஓகே, இந்த லைவ் செஷன் வந்துட்டு கன்ஃபார்ம் ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான ஒரு லைவ் செஷனா இருந்திருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆக்சுவலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஜஸ்ட் அவர் வந்துட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் தான் காலேஜ் இப்பதான் ஜாயின் போறாரு. அதுக்குள்ளேயே பாத்தீங்கன்னா எவ்வளவு காம்படிஷன் போய் எவ்வளவு அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் பண்ணிருக்காரு இல்லையா. ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். உங்களோட பேஷன் என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லி டிசைட் பண்ணுங்க, உங்களோட இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஃபீல்ட் என்னன்னு டிசைட் பண்ணுங்க, அண்ட் அதை நோக்கி ஓடுங்க. அவ்வளவுதான், ரொம்ப சிம்பிளான விஷயம் தான். ஜஸ்ட் அவர் சொன்ன மாதிரி அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு நாளைக்கு மினிமம் 1% உங்களோட பேஷன் இல்ல உங்களோட ட்ரீம்க்கான ஒர்க்கை நீங்க செஞ்சுட்டே வாங்க. அந்த ஒவ்வொரு சின்ன சின்ன ஸ்டெப்ஸும் ஒரு நாள் ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு அச்சீவ்மெண்ட்டா வந்து உங்க முன்னாடி நிற்கும்.
அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த மாதிரி காம்படிஷன் நிறைய அட்டன் பண்ணதுனாலதான் அவருக்கு வந்து நிறைய லிங்க் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி நாங்க வந்து இவரை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டதே பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு காம்படிஷன் மூலமா தான். ஸோ அந்த லிங்க் பாத்துக்கோங்க. ஸோ காம்படிஷன் வந்து நீங்க ஜெயிக்கிறீங்களோ இல்லையோ அட்டன் பண்றது வந்து ரொம்ப நல்லதுன்னு நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன்.
உங்களுக்கு பெரிய பெரிய சப்போர்ட், பெரிய பெரிய பீப்புள் கிட்ட இருந்து உங்களுக்கு சப்போர்ட், அப்புறம் அந்த மாதிரி லிங்க், பெரிய பெரிய லிங்க் கிடைக்கும். அவங்க வழியை பாத்தீங்கன்னா அடுத்து இன்னும் அப்படி அந்த லிங்க், அந்த குரூப் வந்துட்டு பெருசாயிட்டே போகும். அந்த குரூப் வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா
அப்படியே நிக்காது, பெருசாயிட்டே போகும். எங்க குரூப் பெருசாயிட்டே போயிட்டு இருக்கு.
ஆமா, சில பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மாதிரி காம்படிஷன் இவ்வளவு இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எங்களுக்கு இது வரையும் அவ்வளவா தெரியாது. இதுக்கப்புறம் கன்ஃபார்ம் நாங்க எல்லா காம்படிஷனும் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ண போறோம்.
எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் ப்ரோ நான் வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். என்ன அப்படின்னா இந்த லாக்டவுன்
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீடியோ எடுத்தாச்சு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீடியோ ஷூட்டிங் முடிஞ்சது, எடிட்டிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் விண்டோஸ்ல ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து அது டெலீட் ஆயிடுச்சு. எல்லாமே ரெடி. இப்போ வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்ப லாக்டவுன் போட்டதுனால எங்களால மறுபடியும் அடுத்த வீடியோ எடுக்க முடியல. ஏன்னா நான் இங்க இருக்கேன், சசியா அங்க இருக்கான். இதுக்கப்புறம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா வீடியோஸ் வரும்.
ஸோ நாங்கள் இன்னைக்கே ஒரு வீடியோ எடுத்திருக்கோம். ஸோ அது வந்து நாளைக்கு ரிலீஸ் ஆயிரும், நீங்க செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க. ஸோ எலக்ட்ரானிக் சீரிஸ் எடிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், இன்னும் கூடிய சீக்கிரத்தில் வந்துடும். நம்ம வந்து நம்ம பேசிக்கா வந்து நமக்கு அந்த காம்போனன்ட்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் வந்து நாங்கள் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிடுவோம், செமையா இருக்கும். ஸோ வந்து சர்க்யூட்ஸ் பில்ட் பண்றதுக்கு நம்ம பண்ணிடுவோம்.
ஆமா,
ஓகே. 1.5 மணி நேரம் ஆச்சு.
அட்டெண்ட் காம்படிஷன்ஸ், எனி லிங்க்
எங்களுக்கே இப்பதான் தெரியுமா விஷால்?
நாங்களே இப்பதான் தேடிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஆக்சுவலா காம்படிஷன்ஸ் எனி லிங்க்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மாதிரி காம்படிஷன் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீங்க ஏதோ ஒரு காம்படிஷன் போனீங்கனாலே அங்க உங்களுக்கு அந்த லிங்க் கிடைக்குது இல்லையா, அந்த மற்ற பீப்புள் கிட்ட இருக்கிற லிங்க் கிடைக்குது இல்லையா, அவங்க வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு மென்டரா இருப்பாங்க. அவங்க வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மாதிரி காம்படிஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஷேர் பண்ணுவாங்க. எங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது இது மாதிரி காம்படிஷன்ஸ் வந்தது அப்படின்னா நாங்க ஒரு ஷார்ட்ஸ்
கண்டிப்பா
வீடியோ பண்ணி
உங்களுக்கு
இந்த மாதிரி
ஃபார்வர்ட்
காம்படிஷன்
பண்றோம்.
இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நாங்க சொல்றோம். நீங்க
So,
விருப்பப்படுறவங்க
இப்போ
அதில்
வந்து
ஜாயின்
கரண்டா
பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
என்ன லிங்க் என்ன வெப்சைட்ஸ் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு எங்களுக்கு வந்து இப்போ தெரியல. நாங்க
தெரியல.
வந்து
ஆக்சுவலா
லைவ் செஷன்
நாங்களே
முடிச்சு நான் வந்து
இதுக்கப்புறம் தான்
டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்
பண்ணுவோம்.
அப்டேட் பண்றோம். அதான்
ஆமா.
நாங்க வந்து அப்டேட் பண்றோம். சூர்யா
அந்த காம்படிஷன்
முத்தரசு
பாத்தீங்கன்னா மோஸ்ட்லி
ஹாய் ப்ரோ.
நேர்ல போய் தான் அட்டன் பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்கும். நீங்க ஒரு புது ஐடியா, அதாவது வித்தியாசமான ஒரு ஐடியா வச்சு நீங்க அங்க போய் பிச் பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்கும். அந்த ஐடியா பிடிச்சிருந்தது அப்படின்னா அந்த ஐடியா டெவலப் பண்ணதுக்கு, அதாவது ஒரு ப்ராடக்டை டெவலப் பண்ணதுக்கான ஃபர்தர் சப்போர்ட்ஸ் வந்துட்டு அவங்க பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய
ஓகே.
காம்படிஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு, நிறைய ஹேக்கத்தான்ஸ் இருக்கு, எவ்வளவோ காம்படிஷன் இருக்கு. நம்ம தமிழ் பீப்பர்ஸுக்கு தான் அதெல்லாம் தெரியல. இந்த மாதிரி பெரிய பெரிய காம்படிஷன்ஸ் பத்தி தெரியல, அவேர்னஸ் இல்ல. அதையும் பண்ணுவோம்.
ஸ்கூல்ல
நம்ம
மெயினா வந்து
சேனல்ல அந்த
ஸ்கூல்
அவேர்னஸ்
சைட்ல
பண்ணுவோம்.
வந்து நிறைய அவேர்னஸ் இல்ல. எங்களுக்கே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஆச்சரியமா திடீர்னு ஒரு சான்ஸ் கிடைச்சது. நாங்க வந்து இந்த மாதிரி லிங்க் எல்லாம் எங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சது. இல்லைன்னா அது கஷ்டம். ஓகே, 1.5 மணி நேரம் ஆயிடுச்சு.
லைவ்
முடிச்சுக்கலாம்னு
முடிச்சிடலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஓகே,
சேஃபா இருங்க.
பாய்.
எங்க வெளியில போனாலும் மாஸ்க் கூட போங்க. மாஸ்க் கூட தான் கையில எடுத்துட்டு போயிடாதீங்க, மாஸ்க் போட்டு போங்க.
ஸோ கரெக்டாக போடணும், அதான் முக்கியம். அப்புறம் அன்னைக்கு நைட் வேற WWDC இருக்கு, பார்த்துட்டு
ஆப்பிள் ஈவென்ட்.
ஆப்பிள் ஈவென்ட். ஓகே கைஸ்,
ஓகே. ஆப்பிள் ஈவென்ட் முடிஞ்சோடனே நம்மளோட செகண்ட் சேனல்ல வந்துட்டு இந்த ஆப்பிள் ஈவென்ட்ல என்னென்ன சாஃப்ட்வேர்ஸ் என்னென்ன ஹார்ட்வேர்லாம் லான்ச் பண்ணிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம செகண்ட் சேனல்ல பேசுவோம்.
சும்மா அதை பத்தி சும்மா பேசுவோம். ஓகே,
லைவ்ல தான் பேசுவோம். லைவ் முடிச்சிருவோம். ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா லைவா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். உங்களுக்கு லைவ் பிடிச்சிருந்தது அப்படின்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, அண்ட் இந்த வீடியோ உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, மற்ற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, அதுதான் முக்கியம்.
அந்த மாதிரி காம்படிஷன்
இந்த மாதிரி விஷயத்தெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம். ஓகேங்களா? சரி, ஓகே. சேனலுக்கு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிருங்க, பெல் ஐகானை பிரஸ் பண்ண மறந்துடாதீங்க. திஸ் இஸ் விஷால், he is Sasi, signing off from here. Bye bye.
நன்றி, வணக்கம். பை.
வணக்கம், பை.